glorify the Agni, it is said it has come from Hiranyagarbha. Now next 5 mantras are the mention of the Agni coming out through Hiranyagarbha. Next 5 mantras. So I will now read few mantras, and they are complicated mantras. So I will try to give you a gist and the brief meaning of those 5 mantras. Let us open the second mantra. Page number 65. See, page number 65. Please repeat after me, and then we will see. And among this, till 5th mantra we will read. Till 5th mantra we will read. Yes. Apova arkaha tat yat apam shar asid tat samahanyat sa prithivya bhavata tasyam ashramyat tasya shrantasya taptasya tejoraso nirvartat agnihi. Page 67. Satredhatmanam vyakuruta adityam tritiyam vayum tritiyam sa esha pranastredha vihitaha tasya prachedik Shro saucha sauchemau tasya prachedikishro saucha sauchemau athasya pratichedik puchham asaucha saucha Saktyau Dakshinachodhichi cha Parshve dauhu Prishtham antariksham Udaram Iyam Uraha Sa Eshopsu Pratishtito Yatra Kvacheti Tadeva Pratishtitvevam Vidwan. Next is page 70, 4th mantra. So kamayata dvitiyoma atma jayeteti sa manasa vacham mithunam samabhavat ashnaya mrityuh tadyadretah asit sa samvatsaro bhavat naha pura tata samvatsara asa tametavantam kalam abhibaha yavan samvatsarastametavataha kalasya parastadasrijat tam jatam abhivyad chantam jatam abhivyadadatsa bhanakarota saiva vaga bhavat page 73. Sa aikshata yadiva imam abhimansye kaniyonnam karishye iti sa taya vacha tenatmana idam sarvam asrajat yadidam kincha richah yajumshi samani chandamsi yajñan prajah pashuna स यद एवासृजत तत्तद् अत्तुम अद्रिद्यत सर्वं वा अत्तीति तद इतरेतर अदितित्वं सर्वस्यैत सर्वस्य एतस्यात्ता भवति सर्वम् अस्यान्नं भवति य एवम् एतद् अदितेः आदित्वं वेद आदित्वं वेद. So now I am going to these 5 verses. We will take it together. Together, yes. In this mantra, in these 5 verses, Srishti has been mentioned. Now, and among these 5 verses, most important is the third mantra. Third mantra. So I am not taking word to word because it will take a lot of time. I will tell all what is written in this particular mantra. So it is said that whole world has come from Hiranyagarbha. So there are 2 implications to this point. Of what is Hiranyagarbha, please understand, because this word comes very, very frequently in Upanishads. So technically it means Hiranyam. So Hiranyam means gold. So Sarvajñatvam, omniscience. Hiranyam Garb means anteyasya. Sarvajñatvam anteyasya sa Hiranyagarbha. What is this? Which has omniscience. What is that? I did not understand. Wait. Understanding is a slow process. Don't worry. Like, every action or every form has to be preceded by a thought. I am talking, some thought is there. Right or wrong, I am not saying. Even to talk foolishly, some thought has to be there. You have come here, but before you came, there was a thought of coming here. You cannot say, I have no thought, but I came. You came, you had thought. Right? This mic is made, it must be in the form of thought in the company which are making the mic. So if the thought was not there, this mic would not have been made. Okay. Please get my point. Because the result which I am going to say, you have to agree to that also. And this watch was also in a thought form. This hall was also in the thought form in the mind of the architect. That is called the blueprint. So one very big rule is, if any form is there, any shape is there, it should be preceded by thought of somebody. Who is there? Somebody should be there. Okay. Really. You cannot give me example where some shape is there, it has not come by a thought. Big cars are there. So first they have a R&D department. They try to design it. That is called, I have conceptualized that. And then after conceptualization, there is something called materialization. The action is an instrument which makes the concept a matter. Through action, you make your concept concrete. Concretization of the concept is what is called the action. You thought of coming here, but thinking won't took you here. You have to do certain action, you book the ticket, etc. And then you landed up here, although you were late. But you, some of you, but you landed up here. Okay. If this is the case, this big Brahmand which you are seeing, very big sun is there. Sun is so big it can have 1.3 million earth in it. Are you sure? Yes. Distance of sun and earth is 108 earths if they are put, that is called the sun. Such a big cosmos to make, it should be in somebody's mind. Imagine that mind. सोचो जरा सा क्या सोचा होगा किसी ने. तो we can't make 2 BHK. ठीक बोल रहे ना, 2 bed hall kitchen ना, BHK is that. So 3 BHK कर देते हैं, चलिए इसमें क्या बात है, चलो. In Bombay to get 3 BHK is not that easy. It can take crores of rupees to get in Hiranandani. If you want to take 3 BHK, it will take, you will think many times how to make it. You can put in a concept, but to put it in material form is not difficult. One who can think that I have to make sun and moon, it has to come in a thought form. And this is only one galaxy. There are many other suns, they say. There are many more stars are there. There is a distance of light years. Imagine what the distance is. There is staggering different distance. I went to planetarium in Cape Town. Cape Town I went. Planetarium is there now. You have gone or not? Go. So they took me to planetarium. Very nice planetarium is there. They started describing distance is so many million light years. My God, I said light years? Distance, light comes to take that distance is called light year, and that too in millions. And they say some of the stars you are seeing, it is not there. Because light had come later on, a few years back, that star is no more. Itna distance is. Sun take 8 minutes to come, sunlight. So you are seeing 8-minute older sun. Oh, I never thought like that. It's the old sun you are seeing, not the new sun. And if therefore something happens to the sun, you have 8 minutes. You have 8 minutes to run away. That whole cosmos is in some mind. Chodo or chodo. All jivas, all fruits of action is in whose mind? Oh, not human being. Worm also, fish also, lion also, jackal also, hippopotamus also, giraffe also, zebra also. Many people are animal lovers. They come to South Africa to see the animals. They go to safari. Unfortunately, I have no love to see any safari. I can only see safari suit. So this This whole world in the thought form, one who is a possessor of all thought of all the world, like you are possessor of your own thought, this is called Hiranyagarbha. Don't say it, I don't believe in it. No, you have to believe in it. You cannot jump the process. That is, you are saying the world has come without thinking now. You cannot cheat the thinking process. Vedanta does not respect cheating. We are not forcing you to believe anything. I am just giving you what is the reality. And therefore I use the word, Bahubri Samas is there, Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyam is gold, but don't say golden womb. All these are not right. Gold means Sarvagyatam, omniscience. Garbh means ante. Sarvagyatam ante yasya sa Hiranyagarbha. Omniscience is in whom? So before the creation was there, this whole thing should be in the thought form. Before this hall was there, ashram was there, it must be in the thought form. My God, क्या thought होगा उसका? क्या thought होगा? क्या thought होगा? And from that Hiranyagarbha creation has come, it is said here. Is it okay now? And this word comes very frequently. And somehow it attracts my attention a lot, and I am very happy to think about Hiranyagarbha. How many thoughts? Infinite. But only difference I will tell you. One small point. When we have to make our thought gross, we have to do actions. I thought I should go to America. I thought I should go to America. So I am saying you have to do action to get that. And poorer you are, more action and more effort you have to put to convert in your thought into a concrete reality. So lesser is the power, more is the effort. More is the power, less is the effort. If Prime Minister of India thinks he can go second moment, not that he has to apply for visa. America will say, I am not giving visa. Whom America was not giving visa now is welcoming him. He doesn't have to apply for visa, then he has to go to the Indian embassy, and then he has to purchase a ticket, and then flight is all booked. Because he has lot of power. So 6 o'clock he thought I should go. 6:30 he can start. Flight will come, helicopter will become close, and helipad is there in the house, he can go straight away. Not that he has to pack. Well, that shirt is not ironed. Nobody has taken and not given. कुछ नहीं. Power is too much, so very less effort and time would be taken to convert the thought into a concrete reality. You know where I am aiming at? One who is all powerful. Zero effort is required to convert the thought into action. He will think and the work will be done. Thinking means object has come. Technically it is called Sadhyo Srishti. Sadhyo. All Srishti can come at once. There is two Srishti, Kram Srishti and Sadhyo Srishti. Kram Srishti, gradual creation, and Sadhyo means instantaneous creation. He can think and sun can set, like he did with Jayadratha. Jayadratha, he thought, let the sun to go towards the west. And the sun started setting immediately. And Arjun, I give the example very frequently, and Arjun was ready to die and burned himself. But later on, when Jayadratha came to see, again he thought sun came back at 12 o'clock. Lo. Yasya sankalp matrena. Power of a person is fixed how less he has to work to convert his sankalp. Anybody is lesser power means he has to slog a lot to convert the sankalp into reality. These principles, please get this. ठीक है? And therefore, this Hiranyagarbha will not do much action to convert it. From this Hiranyagarbha, gross world will come and Srishti will come. That is clear now. And here Hiranyagarbha has been given a typical name, Mrityu. Lo. बोले अच्छा नाम देना चाहिए, क्या मृत्यु? In this mantra, first mantra, Hiranyagarbha has been given a word called Mrityu. क्यों? ईजिल सबको मार देते हैं. कालोस्मि लोकक्षय कृत प्रवृद्धः. हाँ, कंप्लीट. लोकान् समाहर्तुम ह्य प्रयत्नः ऋतेपि त्वाम न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे. It is said in Gita, Arjun, I am Kal. He dissolves everything in himself. Mrityu, no. Mrityu means name and form is dissolved in the samashti. And therefore, from that Hiranyagarbha comes the whole world. And don't use the word, please. I don't believe in such words. You have to understand it. Please go to the teacher and listen it. And if you have doubt, question it. After sufficiently asking and questioning, you don't believe, I can understand. But without thinking, you are saying, I don't believe, that is superstition. Sometimes science is more superstitious than religion. Because they have not thought over it. So in these 5 verses, from first to fifth, the Srishti has been described. What is said, I will tell you in short. And one more point. Science says the world has come from inert. Now, if thought is there, there has to be possessor of thought. Thought cannot come from inert. Thought has to come from some conscious being. And if thought is there, there has to be impression in my mind to get my thought. I am thinking because I have unmanifest impressions. You call it vasana, you call it samskar, you call it unmanifest, whatever name you give. The collective unmanifest is called Maya. Like we have a small unmanifest. In the impression of a singer will be rag, etc. This is rag Bhairavi, this is rag Kinmani, Hansadhvani. In the impression of the cricketer will be no ball, mid-on, clean bowl, bouncer. उनको वही सपना आता. In the impression of a nephrologist, he must be thinking kidney, this size, this biggest kidney. You will not think about kidney, I hope so. Some people don't know where it is also. Unless we have some problem, God forbid, why should have any problem? We don't know where is kidney, liver, etc. So I was talking about impression of here, everybody is there. One who is having the collective impression, one who is the possessor of collective impression is called Ishwar. ध्यान देना. Collective impression one who is holding. Because impression has to be held. If anything is not held, it will splinter away. So the holder of all the impression is called Ishwar. And same Ishwar is called Hiranyagarbha when he holds the thoughts. And same Ishwar is called Virat when he holds the gross world. उसी का अलग अलग नाम है. I hope this is clear. In the Pralay, absolute Pralay, Ishwar is there, not the Hiranyagarbha and Virat. But when it is about to start, Hiranyagarbha comes. And when the gross world comes up, then he alone is now manifesting as Virat now. Very good. Come back. Now that Ishwar without the samskar, collective impression, is called Brahma. You cannot have collective impression and something inert. That means the cause of the whole world should be Chetan only. So when it is said from the Hiranyagarbha, the Srishti has come, the purpose is not to tell about the Srishti. Purpose is to tell Chetan Purvika Iyam Srishti. This Srishti is preceded by Chetan only. Okay. Not okay. एक बात और सुन लो, बड़ी बड़ी बातें हैं सब. And God should be blessing us that we should catch these points. Impression is pervaded by the one whose impression is there. Your body is pervaded by you. Your thoughts are pervaded by you. That means Chetan should pervade the whole gross world. Chetan should pervade the whole thought world. And Chetan should pervade the Maya, or the unmanifest. But really Chetan is with that. So Bhagavan says many times in Gita that really I am not doing anything. Maya dhyakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam. This prakriti is there, but I am different from that. And he is called Brahman alone is, without that he is called Brahman, Satchidananda Rupaya. Vishwotpatyadi hetave is Ishwar. And Tapatraya Vinashaya is Sagunishwar. Shri Krishnaya Vayam Numa. So Ishwar is in all forms. Ishwar is Virat also. Ishwar can come in the form of Hiranyagarbha also. Ishwar can come in the Ishwar also. And Ishwar is up beyond all also. He is Sarvatit also, Sarvgat also. Okay. That means that Chetan should be pervading the whole world. Padosya Vishwa Bhutani Tripadasya Amritam Divi. He is beyond this and pervading that also. So when Srishti has come from that Chetan, that means Srishti has not come from inert. And all Upanishad describe the process of creation. Purpose is not, I am repeating it, purpose is not to tell about creation, purpose is to tell that Srishti is Chetan Purvika. It has not come from inert. Okay. I hope it is clear. Not difficult? No, all is very easy. No, I did not know it is so easy. So, wait. So, here Srishti is beginning from Hiranyagarbha in this particular mantra. Mrityu word is for Hiranyagarbha because it eats everybody. ये तो हिरण्यगर्भ है, सबको मारते रहते हैं. कभी किसी को मारा, कभी किसी को मारा. He eats everybody. Therefore, one mantra is there. Yasya brahmacha kshatram cha ubhe bhavatah odana. Kathopanishad. Mrityur yasya upasechanam. Brahman and Kshatriya are like the rice ball. And what about the death? Well, death is like the pickle. Side dish. That means all go into him and come out from him. Therefore, his name is Mrityu. Now, 10 things are mentioned in these 5 mantras. You can write it or understand this. Number 1 is Mana, Samashti Man. Number 2 is Sthul Apa. Apa means water. not that Hindi apah. Water. Up is there, Nitya Bahuvachan. Up. Pakarant is Striling. Pakarant, it is called up. Pratipadik is there. An apah word comes. Apa means water. Sthul, gross water. Third is Sthul Prithvi. I am summarizing what is written so that you don't have to bother too much. Fourth is Virat. Now Virat is very clear to you. I need not explain. Fifth is Aditya. Aditya. Adit means sun. Sixth is Shabda. Shabda. Words. Seventh is Vedaha. Vedaha. Ved has come from Ishwar. Not that anybody wrote Ved in inspired mood. So Vedaha. Seventh is Vedaha. Eighth is Yajnaha. If you are interested, you can go and read the mantras. I am summarizing it so that we can save time and move forward. Yajnaha. Yajna means capacity to give something. Therefore Gita says, Sah Yajna. Sah Yajna Praja Srishtva Purovacha Praja. Sah Yajna. So everything is, even animals have a contributory power. Snake skin is very expensive. Snake poison is very expensive. Okay. They kill so many of elephant for their tusk. This is how Virappan was famous. Virappan? Sandalwood? Sandalwood. But you know, they kill lot of rhinos in Africa. Rhinos. Because of that, what is it called? Horn. In Hindi they say, Mari haathi bhi 9 lakh ki hoti. So everything has contributory power. Sahayagya prajasrishtva purovacha prajapati. So everything has something. Even child gives you something. What? What child has? Innocence. You play with the innocence, he will see like you. You will feel shy by seeing me, but he will still look at you. Innocence is there. Contribution. If he has no innocence, they will not keep him. Because he doesn't do anything. And you know, his prattling you will love. So you will talk like that. Young person has dynamism, beauty, smartness is there. You can run around. He has lost innocence. He is not innocent. But he has some beauty, some. In Hindi they say, Javani mein gadha bhi sundar hota hai. So there is some charm on his face. The voice, everything is charming. As you go towards adult age, slowly you have experience. Kuch hai contributory power. And if you are old enough, 70, 80, you still have contributory power. You have a will. It's not useless. सेवा करो थोड़ा सा ना, नाम नहीं रहेगा. विल में नाम नहीं रहेगा. Bhagwan is such. Everybody has contributory power. He doesn't have a charm like a young person, innocence like a small boy, but he has power of writing. A signature is there. This property will go to this son, that is smaller will go to that son because he never came and served me. This my elder son took me to all Tirth. I have given a bigger share. And the youngest sir, good for nothing, I gave him some books. Chinmay mission I was going. So I was purchasing some books. And old Tapan Prasad, let him take. This way he will read and maybe he will know what wrong he did. Anyway. This is called yajna. Trees have contributory power. The sun has vitamin D. If you don't go out in the sun, you will have bodily problem. Water has, air has, fresh air. Snake has contributory power. In China, they cleared snake from one city. Pollution increases in that city. They suck the poison from the air. And the rat, all crops were destroyed because of the rats. That is called yajna. That has come from. Next is called prajaha. 9th point, prajaha. And 10th point, pashavaha. All animals have come from that. I will quickly revise again. I please forget. First is mana, samashti mana. Second is sthul, gross water. Third is gross prithvi, gross prithvi. Fourth is virat. Fifth is aditya. Sixth is shabdaha. Seventh is vedaha. Eighth is yajnaha. Ninth is prajaha. And 10th is pashavaha. In Sanskrit, pashu has become pashavaha. Pashu, pashu, pashavaha, like that. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhavaha. Don't say why you are saying pashavaha. Pashu, pashu has become pashavaha. Some camp should be on Sanskrit class also. Basic Sanskrit, little higher Sanskrit, so that we are not totally lost. Little knowledge will always make yourself richer. Read one line of Sanskrit. Something new, some new words, some new. Rama, Rama, Rama. Let us see this only. Whole day should be full of something charming should be there. Okay. In Germany, they have universities of Sanskrit. Germany. They come and tell us that we are reading Sanskrit. Anyway, so this is the subject matter of these 5 mantras. Now I am coming to the third mantra. Third mantra, please see. I am not going word by word to save time. I want to go to some future or more important mantras. That Hiranyagarbha divided himself into 3 parts. Agni, Vayu and Aditya. Because remember what is the purpose here? Agni glorification is there. Upasana is at the end, in the Agni they will see Virat. Don't forget these points. And they are going Agni glorification. Why Agni glorification? So that every time you see Agni, you have a bhav of Virat. Whole attempt is for bhav shuddhi. They are doing all this. Somebody started, why all these things are written? Bhav shuddhi. You don't see Agni as one fire. You should see something bigger in Agni. Therefore, in our culture, this Agni is not to be extinguished like this. The candle blowing is there, the bad birthday cake. And as many years are there, so many candles are there. Somebody was having 100 years. He was blowing candle. He passed away while blowing. They had to remove one candle. Anyway, so this this blowing was why? Because Agni is Devata. Why? Because everything Agni is a contributor. This, this metal that comes, gold, iron, it goes through a process of Agni, then only it shines. Food, unless Agni is there, you can't digest the food. Raw, if you eat gehu, etc., you can't digest it. Animals have a lot of digestion power. Their acidity is too much in the stomach. Anything they can digest, but not human beings. They need Agni. So Agni is Dev. Therefore, and Agni is Pujya because there are 5 elements. Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal and Prithvi. It is the link between unmanifest and manifest also. And therefore, Agni is Pujya. Agni is the tongue of the Devatas. Through Agni only you do Havan. You offer Swaha to the Agni. Agni takes that that your oblation to that particular devata. So Agni has to be Mahima Mandit Agni should be there. Okay. So Prata Saya, in our houses, they always put Agni, lamp is there. I will not go into more details, lot of technical points are there. So these Agni Upasana is done, and therefore it is said that Agni has come from Hiranyagarbha. We already saw that. Very good. Now in this portion, in this particular, Agni has given me two names. Acha, haan. One name is Arkaha, other name is Apapratishta. Apapratishthita. Agni has been given two names. One name is Arkaha and other is Apapratishthita. Okay. Apova Arkaha. In the second mantra, you can see that Apova Arkaha. How these names have come, I will mention it slowly. I am repeating it. Hiranyagarbha did not create this Agni by any effort. Remember, don't forget the point. Power of the person is directly proportional to how much effort he has to take to convert the concept into the matter. Okay. One Mahatma was there. He was little dark, tiny, sitting like that. So two boys came. They started laughing, seeing him, his form. He was not that good looking as if. So he said, "Kya pagalon ki tarah has rahe ho?" They became mad. Dekha na? Because for the Mahatma, his mind and Hiranyagarbha are one. And therefore, whatever they think, it will happen very fast. Therefore, we used to go to Gurudev and we say, "You say it will happen." More you are purer, more powerful you are. Impure means my sankalp is contradicting Hiranyagarbha. And more you have to struggle in life. So Hiranyagarbha just thought about his creating power, and this Srishti came out. Okay. So water came out. His thinking is called Archati. Arch means to think. Okay. I'm telling how Ark word has come. Archatah Hiranyagarbhat kam abhutah. When he was just thinking, kya badhiya hai? He was just thinking and lo, come. Come also means water. Come means water. Archatah Hiranyagarbhat, fifth case, udkam, ka, come. Not Hindi come, Sanskrit come. So come came out. And that come came out, and therefore ataha ark, archatah come, and therefore they removed cha, and it became arka. Archatah, ark has become arka. Archata means thinking. Thinking Hiranyagarbha, now ark. And therefore his Agni name came as Arka. So Hiranyagarbha is called Arka. Uska naam hai Arka. Okay, I did not know that. And the water associated with the Hiranyagarbha is also called Arka. Like in South India, they use parents' name. Supposing somebody's parents' name is Madhavan and son's name is Ramesh. So he will say Ramesh Madhavan. You know that? And sometimes they put the name as per the grandfather's name also. Aisa hai na? If grandfather name is there, that will be grandson's name also. And surname can go on because it is associated with the village also. So boli Ramesh, Madhavam, Ayyar, Ayyappallal and Tirulla. It can, and I'm not joking. It can be associated. They are telling in short always. It can go on. Because the father is Hiranyagarbha and his name is Arkaha. Therefore, Jal is also called Arkaha. Oh. Please, 1 minute. Hello. Hello. Yes. Brother Arnak is speaking. Yes, yes. Don't forget. Because it is coming from Hiranyagarbha, it is also Hiranyagarbha. Therefore, it is respectable. ध्यान देना, ध्यान पकड़ा. There is nothing called, I was telling, secular. It is all sacred because Jal is also Devta now, because that is also one part of Hiranyagarbha. Feet of my Gurudev is as adorable as my Gurudev. His finger also is as adorable as him. His handkerchief is for my puja. I got his handkerchief. Gurudev's handkerchief. It is as good as Gurudev. So, because this is coming from Hiranyagarbha, therefore is also Hiranyagarbha part is there. Okay. One who meditates on this ark will also get lot of ark. That means he will get lot of joy. Come means water also, come means joy also. Parinanakam nihitam guhayam. And one who does Agni is also called Ark now. I told you Agni had two names. One was Ark, other was Apapratishtha. And both have the name Ark. How it has come? Archataha Hiranyagarbhat. Kam Jatah. From thinking Hiranyagarbha, water came. Kam means water. Kam means Sukham. Okay. Is it clear, I hope? How is it called? Apapratisthita. Not lower pratisthita. No. Not English up. This Sanskrit apapratisthita. Because here fire is based on water. Why? Because in this Srishti Prakana it is shown that water has come. It is written water has come first. So one who does meditation on the Agni as apapratisthita, that Agni is based on water. Agni is based on water. He will get security. And one who does meditation of Agni as Arkaha, he will get lot of joy. More pervasive you meditate on, more pervasive joy-giving situation you will have. You know what is Punya? What? Punya. Joyful attention-giving situation is called Punya. Like you have a good wife. Supposing. So that wife, you will come from the office and she will ask, will you have water? No, I don't have water. Okay, I am making tea. Can I have tea? I have prepared, what is that? Paper dosa. Paper dosa. I don't feel like. Half? 1/4? Okay. This is joyful attention giver. Okay. Just do like this, I'll take out your coat. You are feeling warm. Joyful, ये पुण्य है. It is not the punya. I'm telling you, he is giving you vritti. Nobody gives object, he gives you thought. Packaged in object. Oh. Acha? So he is there. She is saying, okay, let me press your feet. You are looking very tired today. I am pressing the feet. Pressing the feet means she is giving the joyful attention to you. Where from this joyful attention has come to him? This vritti, this person. This person has served somebody or given donation. Giving donation means You have lot of thought for somebody to be happy and you packaged in the money form. You don't give the money, you give the thought packaged in the money. नहीं बोले give him $1 million. Let the ashram be there. I am donating it. That means actually you have thought that lot of people should benefit. That means very big thought you have given, joyful attention to you have given. And it has gone in storage too. Storage in where? Hiranyagarbha. And now Hiranyagarbha has to give it back to you. And he will search some situation and some person in your life who will give all your thought back to you. That is called बड़े पुण्य वाले हैं भाई ये. Okay. It can be your son. Son doesn't come. Daughter doesn't come. Husband, wife don't come. Giver of a certain thought comes. Hello. Upasana mein you give a thought. Agni is big, Agni is big, Agni is big, Agni is big. You are great, you are great, you are great. Natatra suryo bhati chandra tarkam. You kept on saying that. Every time you say, you give a thought to the Agni Devata, Vayu Devata. Don't think action may be over, but thought is not finished. Thought is not finished. There is nothing called finish. फिनिश नहीं होता यहाँ पे कुछ. बोले सब फिनिश हो गया, हमने गीता फिनिश कर दिया. फिनिश मत करो, यहाँ पे चल रहा है वो सब. वो स्टोर में चला गया है आपके. When you press the feet of somebody, your Dadaji, Nanaji, actually you are not pressing the feet, you are giving a thought. May you be, no, may your pain go away. आपका दर्द चला जाए, आपका दर्द चला जाए. Your pain may go away, your pain may go away, your pain may go away. आप खुश हो जाइए, your pain may go away. If he is doing by will, not under pressure. I hope so. अब ये thought बहुत इकट्ठा हो रहा है. Now when it is said one who does Agni Upasana is Ark, he will get joy. Now tell me what wrong is it? इसे क्या हिंदूज बोलते रहते हैं, ऐसा कर लो तो ये सुख मिल जाएगा. अरे हम बता रहे ऐसे ही होगा. And supposing I have given pain, I said very hard words to somebody. I had what is it called, acidic tongue. I had no acidity in the stomach, but tongue had acidity. So many harsh words. Mar jao tum, go and die. Your face is like monkey. All these things when I mentioned. And I created painful thoughts in somebody's heart. Thought has not died, sir. So disease don't come. वो तो pain आता है हमारे पास. Painful thought has to come. Therefore it is coming. Now that thought is stored. अब वहाँ से release होगा. ठीक है. So you know what is the meaning of paap? Painful attention seeker. बोले बड़ा दर्द है सर यहाँ. अब that knees is seeking attention. बहुत दर्द है आज भाई. हाय राम रे. Too much of pain is there. Knees is seeking attention. You don't want to give attention. उठने में अरे यार, sometimes you forget there is a pain. Again you get a jerk. Well, I have headache. This is called. So there is some person who is troubling you. The person who has troubled you in your life, somebody must be there. In mine also there are many. So if somebody will be there, he is a painful attention seeker. He does something to seek your pain, to seek your attention. But he uses a very harsh ways to seek the attention. Lovingly, he is not asking you, please love me, take care of me. If he had said it like that, it was so nice. He will say something harsh to seek the attention. It's called paap. When a thought is very pervasive and he does upasana, naturally it will come back to him. So it is written here, one who does Agni upasana is arka. He will get sukh. And apapratishta, he will get security. ऐसा लिखा है. Okay. This is the one part of third mantra. Another part of third mantra is, as the horse was there, horse. So the parts were that this is the Surya, this is the Chaya, this is the rain, this is this. For Agni also, various parts of Agni are equated to Virat. See the third mantra, page 97. Eastern part of fire is head of Virat. See? Sorry, 67, not 67. It is written, Tasya prachi dik shiro. I'm not reading everything, because such a big Upanishad is there. But I don't want to miss any part also. I don't want to just jump. I want to cover it. But when I teach in the class there, I do anvay. I say this is there, plate full stop, comma, this meaning is this. So whole book is all painted. So eastern part of the fire is the head of Virat. Then it is written, Athasya pratichi dik pucham. Western part of the fire is the pucham, lower part of Virat. Okay, now you see fire, you can make it now. Because fire you see a lot. Then what is written here? Acha, Dakshina cha udichi cha parshvedahu. Northern and southern part of the fire is side portions of Virat. देखो मन को शुद्ध कर रहे हैं सब. They are purifying the mind. Okay. Northwest and southwest portion are thighs of Virat. Prishtham antariksham udaram iyam uruhu. Upper portion is heaven, lower portion is Prithvi. See, it is written there. So this is called Prithvi. Then it is written, Saya esho apsu pratishtitaha. And one who meditates on that, one who meditates on this Agni, he also gets established in his life. That means one who does Virat Upasana, he will have more security in life. Remember one day I was telling, thought pervasiveness of thought of object decides the authority in the next birth. You know why? Thief is insecure? Because his thought was very small. Murderer is insecure. Thought was very small. They can't sleep. They may have a lot of money, but they can't sleep. Because they have such a big thought, they do Virat Upasana, and therefore they are now secured. Now this is the matter. The third, fourth, and fifth mantra is there. Now my time is over here. We will see after fifth mantra. In the sixth mantra, as a concluding mantra, we will see that here the Upanishad is prescribing mixed upasana. Mixed upasana, combination of Ashwa upasana and Agni upasana. Very good. That is called Ashwa Ark upasana. But don't forget, don't look down upon upasana, please. This mistake Vedantis do sometime. I am repeating all these portions. I have seen students of Vedanta who have not gone through a proper traditional study. They look down upon upasana. I am guaranteeing you, your situation will not be okay enough to even hear Vedanta unless these upasanas are done sufficiently. Okay, so we'll see it tomorrow.